Because right now they have a very clear way to disengage. Very strong wombo combos here with all his ultimate as well as Yves as well. Add Khalid on top of it to play as a rather flex role. If you need to stop Farsa from using her ultimate, or at the very least cancel it early, they have that option.
Well, all right. We are going to be heading in towards the game very shortly here between both Orange Esports as well as SMG. The drafts has been set and we are heading in towards the land of the dawn. Will the wombo combo of Orange Esports prove to be their redemption here in game number 2, or will Team SMG, the defending champions, roll over them like how they did in game number 1? The drafts is set with the Allah's first appearance here in season number 9. Can Orange Esports redeem themselves from a tragic loss in game number 1? Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching game number 2.
All right, let's kick things off here in our second game. Back at the Land of Dawn once more. Orange Esports looking to try and regain some honor in this matchup. As immediately we are seeing MPLMY as well as Stormy, who's going to be playing the Beatrix, and that means Sasa is going to be on the Farsa instead.
Yeah, and seeing how the game is going to be going here, Lexia is going to be starting things off on his blue side, the purple side, whereas Orange Esports, they are also going to be going on the purple side. Pretty good mirror matchup. However, Orange Esports taking a little bit too much damage, especially coming from Min. Not a great start for him.
No, I mean, there's nothing much he can really do because he is playing up against a Raphaelia as well as a Beatrix, who naturally have some really strong early game. Waff, he's in a little bit of trouble against Smooth, which is kind of shocking to say the very least here, because he shouldn't be losing this matchup too hard. Once he hits level 2, then it gets a little bit easier, but Smooth is doing a very good job. Yeah,
utilizing that before pre-level 2, he's going to be able to take a little bit more damage rather than sustain the fights. Going for the flex is good, but MPLMY is going to be keeping the orange buff in check, making sure that iSonic doesn't have the easiest of time. And Orange Esports, they know what's up. They are sending Min to respond to this.
Yeah, they're stealing away camps, which is a little unfortunate because Aldous needs as much as he can. But I think this is good pressure. Very good pressure.
I've got a question.
Oh, MPLMY, he's in trouble here as he tries to flicker away. He gets caught out by Min with the last hit of G. Couldn't know, and that's going to be first blood going over to Orange Esports.
That's a big catch coming from Orange Esports. However, I've got a little bit of question here.
All right, ask away.
Is it a Beatrix mid?
Yes, it is.
And a gold lane Farsa? Sasa playing Farsa?
I literally just said that at the beginning of the matchup here. But Sasa knows what's he doing, man.
This is kind of weird for me.
I think this is a really good matchup because Sasa, he wants to keep harassing Lola and he doesn't mind the wave getting pushed into him. Sasa doesn't care. As long as he clears that wave and Lola doesn't get to touch the turret, he's already at a win. Now Team SMG already finding a good kick on the Smooth, but doesn't really matter as Min now taking the full damage of the Oki. Shadow kill, Turtle is slain, and iSonic is on the run. He kills the Turtle just in time, but here comes Smooth to push Waff back into the real world manipulation. A double kill going over to favor of Stormy. Real world manipulation not going to be enough, but they're forced back, and now purple buff under a lot of fire. Min's back into the fight, and there we have it. Team SMG forced to back away and take a smaller camp.
My goodness, like Smooth is just all over the place as well, and all around the faces of Orange Esports. He's barely taken enough damage, and he's able to sustain through this fight, and it makes a lot of sense why Clue is kind of meta-ish. However, speaking of which, on the bottom side, he's going to get caught out. However, he's going to try and cling on towards iSonic, trying to disrupt his momentum, but somehow Smooth, he's making a lot of space. Can he survive this? No, he flickers away. No. Oh no, he goes for the escape. Nah, okay, he goes down eventually, but still, a lot of space created.
I mean, space created, but what is that going to convert to for Team SMG? Personally, I don't see it as Min. Ooh, he was thinking he was going to do a lot more damage, realizes, man, I didn't take killing spree, I only took concussive blast, so I'm going to just walk away here and play for the later stages of the game.
Yep, Orange Esports playing a little bit better from game number 1. Seems like this time they are matching up pretty okay. Meanwhile, Sasa is going to get burst chunked out a little bit from the real world manipulation. Meanwhile, Orange Esports, they are going to try and chunk the gold lane instead. The gold turret.
The gold
platings of the turret.
Gold shield. But so far, as the rest of the team plays, I think Orange Esports, they're playing much more like a team. It was a really good move from both Mon as well as the Isonic actually moving up towards that side of the map for the time being. Sorry, Min and Mon moving up from the mid lane to actually allow Lola to go for the recall, because he so desperately needs to get out of that lane to heal back to full before coming back. And they're also suspecting a potential dive, as they've already spotted out the damage dealers from SMG rotate up to that top side. So good calls from Orange Esports.
Yeah, and as of yet, the top turtle is going to be the objectives coming from SMG. Orange Esports able to mirror this out. Min is going to be trying to find an angle to go for the kick here, but Senpai is just extremely annoying in this situation. They're calling in Smooth, and Orange Esports, they make the call to just back out.
Yeah, but I think that was a good call to back out there. They didn't have enough members, and more importantly, Smooth was halfway on the way to get to Eternal. Eternal isn't that big of a deal. It's a little sad, but wait, what can you do? And Min, sacrificing his life flick, tries to flicker on out of there, takes the full damage of the Oki Shadow Kill, putting Stormy down to at least 50% of his HP. Lola can't really do much as they get cut away from Mon. Senpai just taking his time here.
Yeah, and that was a little bit of a greedy play coming from Min. Immediately gets punished for that, and I'm not exactly sure what's going through his mind. Going for the kick and then flickering back, that was kind of crazy.
I think he thought that he could create enough space to gather around with the rest of the team until they noticed that Beatrix was there, and then they had to call it off. They could not clump together. If not, they were going to get absolutely wasted by Nibiru's ult. So they have to keep in mind to that every single time they go for these engagements.
Yeah, and Orange Esports, they're still focusing on defending the middle turret. Nothing much is happening as of yet. Lexia having the time of his life. He is going to be looking for another engagement. Seems like Team SMG, they're setting up for the top side, and Orange Esports not going to be able to respond in time. And seems like they are going to try and defend on the top side.
Yeah, but I think it's not worth it playing on bottom side. This is all they can really do, and even Team SMG understands that they have to play for the objectives because they can't really force out any of these lanes, maybe catching Allus, but Allus is making sure that his pathway lines up with where Orange Esports wants to go. Lola in trouble. He takes that damage, but sees Min and Mon coming in. As the real war manipulation comes out, Stormy, unfortunately, is going to get hit by the third hit, and G couldn't do. He knew he was dead. He had no choice, no flicker, no tactical roll.
Yeah, this is it. Sasa might actually get caught out as well. Here he comes. Sasa gonna get bullied out. Here comes the Wave of the Dragon, but the Purifier comes in, and Sasa is gonna be A-okay. Meanwhile, on the sides as well, we have Lexia and Senpai catching the back lines, and Orange Esports, they get completely punished for their greed.
Oh boy, Orange Esports was on two different pages. They should have decided to break the structure first before initiating the dive. Team gets caught halfway in the mid of the play, and unfortunately they have to play for their own lives. They do lose a turret down, but now it's not going to be enough. The goal lead is in Team SMG's favor, and it's only going to increase.
Yeah, and WAF now going to be forced to open up the mat in contrast for Min instead, whereas SMG, they're already in position to actually contest the turtle. Orange Esports, they are going to try and force the fight, but the rest of SMG are in position, but they are going to be caught out. A big catch coming in from Senpai, and they managed to turn the tides as SMG, they're looking for a little bit more kill, and that's going to be the killing spree for Lexia, 3-0-4.
Oh, some really good kills coming in from Team SMG, really making the difference there when they have all their members together, and even Smooth making sure that he is just zoning out the core members of the side of Orange Esports, despite a majority of them still having their ultimates. They can't do much.
And we're all Mon now. Gonna be a little bit stranded here, but Smooth, oh, he catches his midway, and Mon, he's gonna be in trouble as well. Smooth latches onto him, and he's gonna be dead potentially, but no, the real illumination keeps him in bay, but the damage has been done, and Smooth will get the kill.
Good ideas coming in from Mon, but he should have known he was dead regardless here. Isonic still heavily farming, trying to keep up with Lexia and using his ultimate, the Berserker's Fury, to clear up the waves. And even WAF just making sure they are playing defensively here. Oh, they find the initial pick onto Xiamen. He's in trouble, but he manages to get out just in time with the Holy Baptism to punish WAF in the process. What a play coming in from Senpai.
Oh, the idea was good, the play was good, but unfortunately Orange Esports teammates were just not in position to respond to that. But SMG, they played it to the beat. Senpai, how does he do it, man?
He is fast. He is fast. Really nicely done. I really thought that another turret shot was coming out, but well, nope. did it not, and he manages to survive with a sliver of health. Now, in terms of Team SMG, they have the lead, and they can start forcing plays onto Orange Esports, who is at a clear deficit here. I'm guessing that they're only at their third item. Where are they at? 26 to 22. Yep, they're slowly building up towards that third item, and well, Team SMG comfortably having 2 solid items on their way.
Meanwhile, the middle side as well, SMG, they've got the control. Looks like they are going to try and push the middle lane before heading towards the Lord Pit. But it seems like the Lord is up. The middle tower is still relatively healthy for Orange Esports. Meanwhile, there is a huge wave pushing up top in towards SMG's turret. I don't know. Do they want to defend? Seems like they are forced to.
Is that the right move, though? I feel like the moment Aulus does show himself on top side, Team SMG is going to immediately try and initiate and break down that mid-tier 1. And I think the moment they break mid-tier 1, it's going to be a slow bleed coming in from Orange Esports. They have to remember, if they sacrifice Lord, that's no big deal. They can contest it. They can hold Team SMG hostage by it as long as they waste their time by it. Oh, that's going to be an airstrike, and as well as the Sandstorm coming out smooth. What is he doing? Oh, he's chasing iSonic onto the top side of the map. He's lost a majority of his health, but he will be able to regenerate a good majority of it.
And that's the beauty of the glue. But however, let's take a look at the quick items real quick here. Smooth, he does have the Dominance Ice, Radiant Armor on Zion Senpoi, but Lixia, he's 3 items big right now.
3 items big, but he can't really do much with the Hayabusa other than split push. It doesn't mean that his clear on the Lord is going to be fast or anything, so I think that's what's worrisome. If you look at iSonic, he's already got his 3rd item, which is really, really big for him now. Now he's going to be an absolute monster when it comes down to these fights, but he's also got the maximum amount of upgrades he can for his great battle axe.
I agree, and on top of all, Orange Esports, they need to realize that they need to buy a little bit more time for iSonic, considering that he needs his level 15 before he engages. And in this case, Orange Esports, they're buying a lot of time, and I can see where the end game is for Orange Esports, but SMG, do they realize that this is all part of their plan?
I don't think SMG can really do too much if they keep dragging this game out. They need Orange Esports to make that mistake, and Min already starting off that play, trying to get on top of Zion.
He survives!
Once again, Nibiru's Passion comes out with a mega kill with Lexia in the Oki Shadow kill form. Wap does stop Sasa from going any further, but he sacrifices his life, giving the kill over to Stormy, allowing Lexia to jump straight for the backline. He doesn't have his ultimate, but that's going to be it. Orange Esports on the run, iSonic not a part of the fight, and he is the majority of the damage dealer coming in from Orange Esports.
Yo, that is sick. How the Zion Senpoi just survives it all, and not once, he survived it twice, using his low health to bait Orange Esports to greet things out and punish them immediately. And because of this, they pretty much open up their middle turret. They open up the Lord potential as well in the hands of SMG.
I'm guessing Zyme has an anti-QRS or something, probably something a little bit more
He's only got a Radiant Armor just now.
He only had Radiant Armor on the last time check? Dang, that's a little unfortunate. Oh boy, he's taking quite a bit of damage, and even Lord is under the control of Team SMG. This is going to spell doom, because right now, if Orange Esports is able to defend against at least one Lord push, they still have an opportunity to get back into this game.
But meanwhile, seems like the Lord is going to be pushing out very, very shortly, but Team SMG, they will continue with their economy lead. And this time, they've got a 6.5k lead, and they've got all the time in the world to flex it out. Lexia is finally 15, but iSonic, even though he's 15, he's still a lot of items short. So Orange Esports, they don't exactly have enough time. They've got to pull out the Aulus plays in his next team fight.
I personally, I think iSonic is ready to fight here, and it's really important that Orange Esports keeps him alive, because he is going to be the majority of the damage dealer. Mon does damage, however, I feel like Team SMG is at a point where they've itemized against it. We've got Radiant Armors coming out. Oh wait, hold on, Zyme Senpai once again getting kicked back into the team. He flickers on out. Nibiru's Passion is going to absolutely demolish with the help of the Oki Shadow kill onto Lola, and now with one member down, that's all outer turrets down, and Sasa a free pass to absolutely annihilate the backline as they're trying to get rid of this Lord. Smooth in the middle of everybody with the split as they break open an inhibitor. SMG are throwing bodies at the wall, and the wall is moving backwards. Orange Esports have given them too much space.
My goodness, Team SMG, my goodness. The space created coming from Smooth is just unreal. Orange Esports just cannot respond to this. And on the top of it all, again, Zion Senpoi getting caught out. But guess what? He's alive again. But this time, they are going to go for a little bit more as they catch catch on towards WAF, and that's gonna be Orange Esports losing their core of XP lane. Meanwhile, Orange Esports, the only thing they can do is just crumble and defend. They're dishing out everything to push SMG back, and SMG, they're still so healthy from the heels of Zyme Senpoi.
Really beautiful play coming in from
The catch.
SMG. A catch onto Zyme Senpai. They're trading 1-for-1 here. There he has it. He's got everything he needs, but Namir's passion deals too much damage. And now Lexia with an easy double kill with the help of Stormy to change the tide of the fights. GG. Well played for Team SMG.
SMG, the defending champions, starting things off in the regular season with a clean 2-0 against Orange Esports.